Welcome to Made in Montgomery. I'm your host, Mirchaye Sahlu. In this episode, we're focusing on local entrepreneurs who are making a difference, not just through what they create, but how they create it. Sustainability is at the heart of their mission.
I liked adding the word naturally because I really try to focus on clean, non-toxic ingredients.
Because building a greener future starts locally.
I still think there's a lot of education that can be done on the benefits of using these eco-friendly products.
With choices that protect our planet and strengthen our community.
Want to do good and want to support businesses that are trying to do good.
We start with Naturally London, a plant-based foot and hand care line that prioritizes wellness for both you and the planet. Self-care starts from the ground up, literally. At Naturally London, every product is designed with one goal in mind: to nourish, restore, and pamper your feet. Founder Chrissy Cabrera, who commonly goes by Chris, started her journey right here in Silver Spring after experiencing foot pain during pregnancy.
And 4 months in, my feet started swelling. And I went to the store because foot care is everywhere, right? And I went home to use it and I got nauseous. And I couldn't figure out what was causing my nausea until I pinpointed it was the peppermint and tea tree, which is in most foot care.
That discomfort led her to create a brand that's now redefining foot care.
So instead of me trying to figure out someone that didn't have it, I just was like, I'll make my own. So I made my own soak and my own butter. And I didn't think anything of it. And I would give them out as party favors. And people started coming to me asking me, where can I buy this? And I'm like, come again? And I knew I had something there.
And the name for her newly founded business?
Because of my pregnancy, I feel like the brand would not exist. And so I named it after my daughter. Her name is London. I liked adding the word naturally because I really try to focus on clean, non-toxic ingredients, plant-based. And so Naturally London is what came of that.
Comfort she now wants to bring to her customers by taking a holistic approach, using organic and ethically sourced ingredients. Each formula is handcrafted. Designed to soothe and revitalize from heel to toe.
There is something magical that happens when you're whipping and doing things by hand. There's an energy that you put into your products.
For Chris, it's about wellness. From foot soaks to balms, scrubs, and serums, Naturally London is bringing the spa experience to everyday routines.
You know, the Eastern cultures have it figured out. Like us as Americans, we're really behind on the connection of, your feet are the root to your wellness. It's very important for us to realize how foundational our feet are. Our feet are like our roots, and our body is our tree.
Naturally London is rooted in sustainability, prioritizing eco-conscious packaging and responsible sourcing.
For example, I started a reduce and reuse initiative within my own company where, let's say we stopped making a certain SKU, we reuse those bottles for different products. And we will put a label on and let you know that this bottle is part of that initiative.
From a personal need to a thriving business.
She has 5 phenomenal products. If you have feet, you need these products. Just a super mom, a super woman. I want to support this business.
Naturally London is proving that the foundation of self-care begins with happy, healthy feet.
You have to admit, when your feet hurt, you just don't feel good. But when your feet feel good, you walk differently. You have a little bit of some type of beat in your head that you're walking to, and you feel good.
To learn more about Naturally London or to get your hands on one of their products, Visit their website. Next, we meet the creator of Bozie's bags, a Silver Spring artisan who turns cork fabric into stylish, earth-friendly accessories. In a world of fast fashion, one designer is slowing things down. Creating sustainable, stylish bags. Christina Huddle has always been passionate about creating stylish designs.
My mother taught me to sew when my little blankie started falling apart, and that was it. It took off from there, and I would sew till the wee hours of the night until they would tell me to go to bed.
And without compromising the health of the planet.
So I looked into vinyl or leather, but I was very disenchanted by both. Vinyl's really bad for the environment, and leather, I'm not vegan, but I don't particularly like the idea of working with animal skins. So I did some more research and discovered cork as an alternative to leather. Got a little bit of it and loved it. So this is a piece of the fabric, and you can see this is a thin layer of cork right here. I lay it on the table and cut it out from here.
Sourced directly from Portugal,
So I'll cut lots and lots of strips.
cork fabric is a renewable material that doesn't harm the tree when harvested. It's an eco-friendly alternative to leather.
It's a renewable product. It's the only tree that regenerates its own bark. It's not bad for the environment. It's, in fact, when you strip the bark off the tree, you actually help the environment because it absorbs more CO2 from the atmosphere. So the trees last for about 200, 300 years. And it's just a win-win all the way around, I think.
The expression "put a cork in it" may mean to tell someone to stop doing something. But in Christina's case, she put cork in her handmade bags and turned it into a business, Bozie's Bags.
Bozie is a nickname that my father gave me when I was born, and we have no idea why. And he got terminally ill the year that I opened the business, and it seemed like a nice nod to him, and it goes nicely with bags, so Bozie's Bags. This is a shoulder bag that also turns into a backpack.
Christina's journey into bag making began by accident when she made a bag for her daughter, Abigail.
This would be the best seller right here. This one is called the Abigail, and it's just the right size. My daughter was very into the American Girl dolls, and she brought all her dolls to and forth to friends' houses. And she came home one day and it was raining. She had all her American Girl dolls and all the accessories in a trash bag, walked in the house and put it by the front door. The next morning, my husband thought it was the trash, and he took the bag and out it went into the garbage. And she was devastated, and so we decided I was going to make a bag for her American Girl dolls.
That bag went on to catch people's attention, leading Christina to make more bags and sell them at local church bazaars.
Then I just rediscovered my love of sewing, so that kind of took off from there, and I realized that sewing bags was the most interesting to me because you don't have to fit them perfectly to a person, which is nice. So sewing clothing, I think, is a whole nother challenge. And I liked the idea of making something that was useful, but also very pretty.
Each bag is handcrafted with care, ensuring no two are alike. Christina is now considering expanding her business, a move she hopes will not only grow her business, but also raise awareness about the benefits of cork fabric.
I still think there's a lot of education that can be done on the benefits of using these eco-friendly products, and if I can bring the fabric over from Portugal and sell it myself to people here, I think that would be a good way for me to grow my business, but also share the value of cork with other people. There you go.
From Portugal to your shoulder, Bozie's Bags is proof that fashion can be both beautiful and sustainable. To learn more about Bozie's Bags, visit their websites. And finally, a business that's putting a sustainable spin on playtime. Tasty Knots, a locally owned company handcrafting eco-friendly pet toys from natural materials.
Ready?
When it comes to keeping your furry friend entertained,
Whoa, okay.
Let me see it. Come on.
Finding a toy
Good boy, Jasper. This way. Hop, hop, hop.
that's both durable
He just wants you to tug. You got to give him something to do.
and dog approved can be a challenge. That's where Tasty Knots comes in.
So these are Tasty Knots. They're dog toys handmade from recycled rock.
I met with the founder, Bill Witkowski, to hear how it all started.
When I got my dog Jasper, come here, I gave him a bone that I got from the pet store, and he chipped his tooth. But when I realized I had to come up with a softer alternative that would be safer on his teeth, I started looking to the climbing rope that I had laying around. And I grew up in the Scouts and went all the way up to Eagle Scout, and so I knew how to tie knots. And so eventually kind of put the pieces together and started tying.
Is this Tasty Knot for you?
This monkey fist knot. We wanted to let people know that somehow there was more than just a toy. So we started putting a dog biscuit on the inside of the treat and then tying the knot around it. And so Tasty Knots seemed to make the most sense. Keep them engaged.
Knots on both ends making great for tug of war. That's obviously Jasper's favorite game.
He stopped tearing up the carpet and the furniture and my shoelaces because I gave him something that it was okay to get into.
When I arrived, Jasper greeted me like an old friend, full of energy and excitement. It's easy to see why he was the perfect inspiration for Tasty Knots.
When my friends would get dogs of their own for the first time, I would give them these toys that I made for Jasper. My friends would tell me like, yeah, like it's a good product, but think bigger. And I like thinking bigger, to dream a little bit. And so having a big whiteboard just allows me to get all of my ideas down and out there, but I didn't have a way to like tie it all together. And so we reached out to some climbing gyms and created some partnerships and got rolling, and it's been great ever since. We have the 3 sizes, the minis for small dogs. The original is a bigger knot. This is like Jasper's bread and butter. The advanced one, stronger type of rope called static rope.
Every Tasty Knot is handmade with care.
I have it down to under 2 minutes per knot.
Bill takes pride in crafting each toy himself and the help of a few friends
Well, I pay my friends to tie them based off of how many they tie.
and family members.
I'd never sewed before, so I went to the only person that I know that had it, and I said, hey Mom, can you teach me how to use a sewing machine? Specifically, my dad was a big part of it because he wanted to help. And so he's like, yeah, teach me how to make this knot, teach me what to do, and I'll help you supply it as you grow.
Beyond making durable dog toys, Bill is committed to sustainability.
Yeah, so this is our little vent bot thing.
It's a responsibility he takes seriously.
We find value in things that most people throw away and turn it into something that not only we can make some money off of, but maybe can support a bigger message.
From the materials he uses to how he reduces waste.
We recently partnered with a local company called Brewskits, and they make all natural dog biscuits out of the spent beer grains from the brewing process. So they're using recycled ingredients, and we're recycling our rope. Get the rope donated, and then go and pick it up, and then bring it out here. And I think our missions really have some cool potential to align in the future moving forward.
And there's even more to look forward to. Bill is working on exciting new prototypes so dog owners and their furry friends can have matching bracelets and collars, a fun way to showcase their bond.
So that the connection between you and your dog can be felt all the time.
And for all the cat lovers out there, Tasty Knots has something for you too. Tasty Knots, built with love, made for play, and sure to make tails wag.
I think there's so many people that have dogs and have cats and also want to do good and want to support businesses that are trying to do good. Oh, he's going to run outside with that. So if I can align that message and deliver it in a way that aligns with what we're trying to do, I just feel like there's a lot of potential to build a brand that people want to support and want to get behind and want to stay involved with.
To snag one of these dog-approved toys for your own pup, visit their website. And that wraps up this edition of Made in Montgomery. For County Cable, I'm Mirchaye Sahlu. Thanks for watching.